Yo, we read the part two this thing of the homies speaking on the time Faith tried to sneak in Tupac hotel room. You get what I'm saying? She was fucking with Tupac on and off. Did y'all know that she was on the vocals for Wonder Why They Call You Bitch? You get what I'm saying? So Faith Evans basically wrote a book and shit like that, trying to downplay Tupac to make it look like she won't cheating on Biggie or none of that shit like that. But we all know the deal. You get what I'm saying? You have met with this guy more than 5 occasions. You was in his hotel room. You get what I'm saying? So y'all pretty much can make y'all assessment from there. But this is the start of part two. So y'all get with this.
As we knew of, because it was him and her in the hotel, and which we know now it was him and her in the hotel doing what they did. And so after that, we go to 26 days out. And in between that time, Faith Evans had been in contact with Tupac 5 times. And what I want you to understand is, if everything that she said that happened on the night of the 19th was true, she wouldn't have been in contact with Tupac 5 times after that. We've seen the pictures already. But check. So on the 13th of November, 1995, prior to the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack release party the day before, Faith Evans basically said in her book that on this day, she got a page out of the blue from Tupac. You got a page. And she called him back. Now, if the $25,000 that you said that he owed you were true, are you picking up, returning any kind of page? He kicked you out of his hotel room. He disrespected you. He called you all kinds of B words and so on and so forth because you didn't do the sexual things that you said that he wanted you to do. Or you didn't want to, participate in those activities. So now, the first thing, if you return the page that you're going to do, what is the first question that you're going to ask Tupac if you return the page? What would you ask? I'm just going to ask you, what would you ask about?
What I would ask is, where's my money?
Absolutely. And the fact, on this first time, after she said all of those things happened on the 19th, back at the hotel and him kicking her out and doing all of this, she called him back from the page after he paged her, and basically they had a small conversation, and she said Tupac asked her, so what you out here working on? The question I had to ask, well, how would Tupac even know you was in California?
Right.
I mean, just think about it now. Like, out of the blue, you get a page from Tupac, and he calls you, and in your book you said that he asked you what you working on.
Right.
How would he know you in town?
Yeah, I mean, you're right, man.
Absolutely. So that's the first time now. And so, once again, the fact that you called him back after he paged you is, it lets you know that, truthfully, none of the stuff that she said happened in her book as far as Tupac disrespect, it didn't happen. But I'm going to go on so that you really understand. So, the next night, the night of the actual Waiting to Exhale soundtrack release party, once again, going to the party, she said her cell phone rings. And it's Tupac again. So she pick up the phone, and she says Tupac asks her, so Faith, where you at? And she's like, I'm here. He's like, I'm here too at the party. And mind you, I didn't say this, but Whitney Houston had invited Tupac to the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack release party. Most people don't really know that. So she said, I'm here too. Where you at? She's like, I'm in the limo. So now she invites Tupac to get in the limo. And not only that, so they sitting back in the limo. She said they smoking weed.
Part 3 coming soon.